Have you ever stopped to wonder why certain foods are prepared in specific ways? Why do we serve spaghetti on Sunday mornings or eat cornbread at Thanksgiving? Certain dishes have unique ways of being prepared, and many of these traditions hold hidden meanings and fascinating stories that connect us to our ancestors. One of the most common and mysterious examples of this is the custom of burying bread before eating it. At first glance, it might seem odd. Why would anyone want to hide their food, especially something as essential as bread? The answer is woven through history, touching upon themes of respect for nature, spiritual connection, and even survival. As you settle in, picture yourself in a small village nestled amidst rolling hills. Sunlight streams through windows, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. On a worn wooden table sits a freshly baked loaf, its aroma mingling with that of wildflowers picked by a child for an offering. Here, the simple act of eating bread isn't just a means to satisfy hunger, it's a ceremony. Let's explore together why they did this. But before we begin, remember to hit the subscribe button to stay updated on our latest stories. Your support means everything to us. They say old bread carries stories, crumbs of memory, wisdom, and survival. But what if I told you there were people who buried their bread before ever taking a bite? Not as waste, not out of fear, but out of reverence. This wasn't a strange superstition. It was a ritual rooted in something far deeper than hunger. In remote highland villages and sun-scorched desert tribes, bread wasn't just food, it was sacred life. Every grain used to bake it had been touched by soil, sun, sweat, and sacrifice. People knew that what they ate had a soul, and to consume it meant to be in a relationship with nature itself. So before they broke their bread, they offered it back to the ground. Just for a while, imagine a woman kneading dough under the watchful eye of the moon. Her movements are rhythmic, almost a prayer as she forms a flatbread. After baking, still warm, it's not placed on a plate, but carefully wrapped in leaves. Then it's gently lowered into a shallow hole dug with reverent hands. The earth around it has seen countless such offerings. This bread, too, will nourish the soil as it slowly releases its warmth, its essence, almost as if tasting what it had helped create. The act of burial is surprisingly universal. In one community, after baking, the bread is sprinkled with water and covered with cloth. It's left overnight, becoming softer, more pliable. The next morning it's cut open, and a portion is returned to the earth with thanks. For a blessing received, they believe the earth purifies the bread, making it ready to nourish their bodies and souls. Across the world, in a tiny village nestled between mountains, the bread is placed in a clay pot along with herbs and flowers. The pot is then buried, and after a few days, the bread emerges, transformed. The elders say it now carries the mountain's blessings, imbued with strength and purity. But the reasons behind these practices are as varied as the communities themselves. Some believe that bread born of the earth should return to its source before being consumed. This way, the cycle of giving and receiving is honored. The earth provides, and the people give back, ensuring balance. For others, burying bread is a sign of respect. It's a way of saying thank you to the grains, the flour, the water, and the yeast. All the elements that came together to create this sustenance. In doing so, they acknowledge the hard work and dedication that went into creating this essential food. In fact, in many cultures, bread is not just food. It's a symbol of life, growth, and nourishment. The very essence of life is believed to be present in bread. By burying it, they pay homage to this essence, showing their deepest respect for this gift from nature. And let's not forget the spiritual significance. Many see the earth as a living, breathing entity, a mother who provides for her children. Burying bread is a way of communicating with this mother. It's a form of prayer, a way of asking for blessings and expressing gratitude. It's a reminder that humans are not separate from nature, but a part of it. However, the story doesn't end here. Practical reasons also play a part in this custom. In some places where bacteria thrive, or where bread can spoil quickly, burying the bread helps preserve it. By placing it in the ground, which acts as a natural refrigerator, they extend its shelf life and reduce the risk of spoilage. It's a simple yet effective way to ensure that the bread stays safe for consumption, reducing waste and maximizing the use of precious resources. Moreover, in hot climates where bread can easily become overheated, burying it helps maintain a cooler temperature. The ground absorbs excess heat, preventing the bread from becoming uncomfortably hot or drying out. This not only enhances the texture and taste of the bread, but also ensures that it remains soft and fresh for longer periods. Furthermore, the ground acts as a natural purifier, helping to reduce the presence of insects or other contaminants on the bread. The minerals and nutrients in the soil can also help neutralize any unwanted flavors or odors, resulting in a cleaner tasting and smelling product. But let me tell you a secret. Ask the villagers about this practice, and they'll tell you something else after returning from the earth. The bread smells different, sweeter, deeper, like it remembered where it came from. This change in aroma is often attributed to the interaction between the bread and the soil's natural elements. The minerals, bacteria, and organic matter in the earth can react with the bread's ingredients, creating a unique and often more pleasant smell. It's said that this transformation is not merely physical, but also spiritual. The bread, after its time in the ground, seems to carry a sense of peace and grounding, which is reflected in its aroma. This change is so profound that many people who practice this custom believe that the bread tastes better too. They claim that the flavors become richer, more satisfying, and deeply connected to the land. This is because the act of burying bread is often linked to feelings of gratitude and respect for the natural world. When people engage in this practice, they tend to approach their meals with a deeper sense of appreciation for the ingredients and the effort that went into producing them. This mindset can enhance the overall sensory experience, making the bread taste more flavorful and nourishing. But the benefits of burying bread go beyond just the senses. It's believed to have a positive impact on the well-being of both the body and the soul. The connection to the earth and the spiritual aspects of the practice are seen as sources of healing and balance. Many people report feeling a sense of calm and contentment after partaking in this custom. It's as if the bread, carrying the essence of the earth, imparts a sense of tranquility to those who consume it. This belief is so deeply ingrained in some communities that even special occasions have their own bread rituals. For example, during festivals or important family gatherings, people might prepare elaborate breads with symbolic shapes or ingredients. These breads are treated with extra reverence, and the act of burying them becomes a way to seek blessings for the event. So why do they bury bread in the ground? They do it to honor the origins of their food, to express respect for nature, and to strengthen their connection to the earth. It's a tradition that blends practicality with spirituality, making every meal a moment of reflection and gratitude. In the tapestry of human traditions, the custom of burying bread stands out as a testament to our deep bond with the earth. It's a reminder that the food we eat is more than just sustenance. It's a story, a connection, a blessing. However, our modern lifestyles have distanced us from these ancient customs. We've moved far from those rhythms. Now bread is sliced by machines, wrapped in plastic, and eaten without thought. But maybe, just maybe, the old ways weren't just about food. They were about memory, respect, connection. So next time you tear a piece of bread, think of those who paused to thank the very ground that gave it. They knew something we'd forgotten that. Every bite carries the weight of the world beneath it. And if this story stirred something ancient in your soul, help bring more forgotten truths back to light. Subscribe, like, and comment on The Forgotten Path, where the past still whispers its secrets. Till next time, may your path be filled with the echoes of wisdom and the warmth of tradition.